What if you fall into Lake Natron? Planet Earth has so many things for us to explore. We literally have no idea what the world has in its bag, and this is a reason that we can only envision as far as our imagination would take us. I am sure you're not hearing the name of Lake Natron for the first time. If you need a brief introduction to Lake Natron, then you need to know that this lake is located in East Africa in Tanzania. This lake has a pH of 10.5, and this is why it is so alkaline in nature. This alkaline property of Lake Natron makes it difficult for animals to survive. We have seen so many mysteries, thousand-year-olds getting solved with simple mathematical equations. We have even witnessed towns disappearing in the night and even underwater monuments. But have you ever heard or seen animals turn into stones? This is very intriguing and creepy, and this happens in the very famous Lake Natron. Why is Lake Natron so alkaline in nature? What is so astonishing about this lake which makes it so dangerous? This lake has deposits of sodium carbonate in large amounts, and this is not the regular table salt that we eat. This lake is principally fed by the southern Irwaso Ngiro River that arises from central Kenya, and also by the extremely mineral-rich hot springs. The lake is quite shallow, most probably less than 3 meters deep, and it varies in width, which depends on the level of water. Lake Natron is a maximum of 57 kilometers long and is 27 kilometers wide. The area that surrounds this place get irregular seasonal rainfall mainly between December and May, which means that it receives a total rainfall of 800 millimeters per year. This lake consists of some specific species such as algae and tilapia fish. This fish is about 10 centimeters in measurement, and it lives in the hot water springs where the temperature of the water is between 36 to 40 degrees Celsius. Lake Natron is considered a dangerous place, but what if you accidentally fall into it? What will you do? And how will you save yourself? If you want to know about this, then today's video is for you. In this video, you will get to know all about what will happen if you fall into Lake Natron. Before jumping into this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give the video the thumbs up. Let's get started. This lake is in close proximity to the active volcanoes of Odonyolinga. This Tanzanian lake is much like the Dead Sea, and it does not run off into an ocean or river. Since it is very close to the volcano, it spews a rare kind of lava that is very rich in sodium and potassium carbonate, known as nitrocarbonate or natron. Releasing into the water of the lake, this mixture of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate are the main ingredients that were once used in Egyptian mummification, which creates the perfect preservation in the lake form. The alkaline nature of this lake matches that of ammonia, and this gives the lake its rosy color. Any bird that accidentally takes a dive into this lake and is unable to make it out becomes calcified in a hardened stone-like husk. This phenomenon was photographed by Nick Brandt in 2013 for the first time. He found some stone birds and several other unlucky animals in the dry season when the water had reduced to somewhat lower levels. In addition to the many species of birds dying in Lake Natron, some species also flourish over here. The toxic waters of the lake provide a safe place from predators and make it a perfect ground for flamingos. You might be thinking that if flamingos can handle it, then why can't humans? It is not so easy to sustain the environment of this lake. Flamingos live in salty lakes because they have tough skin and scaly legs which prevent burns. They can drink fresh water from the nearby springs, or geysers, which are located at the edges of the lake. And even if they want to drink the salt water, then they have special glands in their nasal cavities for filtering it. On top of it, flamingos have strong stomachs, and this is the reason that they can easily feed themselves on the toxic algae found in this lake. So this is the reason that Lake Natron is the most suitable spot to raise and perfect flamingos. Well, let's suppose you decide to take a dip in Lake Natron. What will happen then? Depending on the time of the year, the water in this lake gets heated up to 60 degrees Celsius. This temperature is hot enough to cause a third-degree burn within 5 seconds to the human body. So in this case, nobody would like to plan any fancy dives, as its shallowness is also so full of sharp and salty structures. If you decide to jump into this lake, then you would not be turned into stone immediately. But if you drown and remain submerged, then as a result, your whole body would be hardened and would be a result. So this means that if someone found you after 100 years, then you might be having your hair and organs intact. This happens because of the lake's super high alkaline nature, which stops the process of decomposition. So this means that if anyone falls in this lake, then he would be safe from vultures or any other scavenger, which is looking for a snack. If you jump into the lake at a time when the temperatures of the water is even lower, then you would feel it more like a hot tub. But your eyes or any wounds would sting like crazy because the lake is full of salt. So in this case, you should get a pair of goggles for yourself. That was all for today's video. Hope you liked it. Do you know any other interesting facts about Lake Natron? Mention it in the comments section below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell for more amazing and informative videos. Thanks for watching.